This morning, it's back to the drawing board for the Michigan Senate after its plan to temporarily fund SNAP benefits gets shot down in the House. Plus, we sit down with the woman at the center of several lawsuits against Michigan State ahead of her appearance at today's board meeting.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News this morning.
Good morning. Today is Friday, October 31st, Halloween. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. I'm Megan Vaselli. Kirk has the day off. 6 News is here for you now with this morning's top stories. But first, here's Lego Man with a quick check of your forecast.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Happy Halloween, Mid-Michigan. It's one of my favorite holidays. Could you tell? If you're getting a jump start on the holiday out there in Jackson, you can see not much is going on. It's going to be a quiet start to the day, but it's going to be a chilly one. Those temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. We're going to be seeing our temperatures change here with time, and when the temperatures change, we get the chance for some rain. We'll track that coming up in the full forecast.
Thank you, Lego Man. The Michigan Senate back to the drawing board this morning as House Speaker Matt Hall says he's blocking the plan to temporarily fund SNAP benefits. State senators passed a $71 million plan to fund the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which expires nationwide at midnight. However, Speaker Hall rejected the proposal, calling it fake and political. Instead, he's backing Governor Whitmer's plan to send $4.5 million to food banks throughout the state, a pledge that appears to have support from both sides of the aisle. Speaker Hall says they'll monitor the situation week by week, adding that if more money is needed to help the more than 1 million Michigan families who rely on SNAP, there's a $30 million budget item lawmakers can choose to draw from. In response to this anticipated pause, a Livingston County group now says it will start holding a weekly food distribution for those in need. The first pop-up event of this weekly series is happening tomorrow from noon to 2 at the Howell Courthouse. And those interested in attending do not need to register or bring an ID. Meanwhile, fears are growing nationwide as millions of American families brace for the loss of federal food assistance amid the ongoing government shutdown. As Jared Hill reports, President Trump now is doubling down, pushing Republicans to play what he calls a Trump card to reopen the government.
This Halloween, one Colorado family is handing out more than just treats.
So we got some cereal, some mac and cheese, noodles.
Destiny is giving food to families who need it as tens of millions are bracing for SNAP benefits to end as soon as tomorrow. The pause, part of the government shutdown. For this mom, food insecurity hits close to home.
I just had my twins and we were homeless, and I couldn't imagine getting through that without the benefits that I received.
Shutdown stress is also pushing air traffic controllers and other essential airport employees to the brink, working without pay.
Travelers are delayed, travelers are canceled. It has real problems.
Capitol Hill is a ghost town after the Senate adjourned once again Thursday without a vote to reopen the government.
There is one way out of this, the easy way, the obvious way, and that is for the Democrats to do their job and vote for the CR.
Overnight on social media, President Trump called on Republican leaders to sidestep the Senate's filibuster rule, requiring 60 votes, so they can pass a bill to end the shutdown without Democrats. The president also railed against the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, demanding that Democrats fix it, despite proposing for years he had a solution.
This is not a fight for Democrats or Republicans. It's a fight for the American people. And we're going to stand on the side of the health care of the American people.
Still no end in sight after Vice President J.D. Vance repeated yesterday that the White House will only come to the negotiating table once the government is reopened. Jared Hill, CBS News.
This morning, Brenda Tracy, the woman suing Michigan State University for events involving former head football coach Mel Tucker, will confront the Board of Trustees. In a lawsuit, Tracy claims the board leaked her name when she reported then head coach Tucker for sexual harassment. She says once her story became public in September of 2023, her life was ruined. Jorma Duran got the chance to sit down with Tracy to find out what she plans to say to the board this morning.
There has been some discussions that have gone on in the background prior to me filing my lawsuit And so I plan to go to the board meeting to just make sure that all the trustees are on the same page and everybody understands exactly what's been going on.
The meeting starts at 9 o'clock this morning. Be sure to stay with 6 News for continuing coverage. The city of Jackson now one step closer to a new grocery store on the south side after City Council unanimously approves a plan to buy 1.5 acres of land from Consumers Energy. Our media partners at MLive report the land, which is on the corner of Cooper and Biddle Streets, will cost the city $90,000. It'll be combined with a city-owned lot to create a more than 5-acre site for this planned development. For months, the city has been trying to get a grocery store on its south side to give people there better access to fresh food. City council members hope a development deal will follow this purchase so they can bring it forward at their next meeting. Halloween is finally here, and this morning 6 News is here for you with a few things to keep in mind before you head out for some trick-or-treating. AAA says safety needs to remain your top priority. The agency reports that on Halloween, kids are more than twice as likely to get hit and killed by a car than on any other day of the year. To help prevent that from happening to your family, AAA says trick-or-treaters should wear light-colored costumes and carry glow sticks or flashlights to make themselves more visible. Also, make sure you stick to sidewalks and use crosswalks. For drivers, stay buckled up, stay focused, and slow down.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Nothing spooky happening on the Capitol camera just yet, but we have noticed the flag flying in a slight breeze. That wind now coming in from the west. It had been from the east the past few days, so things are changing, and our temperatures are changing along with it. It's a cooler start to the day than yesterday in many spots, though it is still in the 40s in Charlotte, Mason, St. John's, Ionia, and Wausau. A lot more 30s down along I-94 and south. We also have that wind right around 5 to 10 miles an hour at times, but it's enough to make it feel like it's near freezing. It's going to still be a chilly effect for the morning, but in the afternoon, those temperatures start to improve. Gozer, love the Ghostbusters reference, not too happy with that one yellow paw, but I think 3 out of 4 isn't bad for our green paws, especially considering that earlier this week it looked like we'd have a lot more rain today. Now it's just going to be that isolated chance, which is good news for anyone who's going outside.
Yes, definitely. And, you know, all the tips, appreciate them. This is Francisco's first time trick-or-treating. I am nervous. He's almost 3 and I'm nervous. I'm gonna hook up an air tag to him.
Smart.
Gonna get all the glow sticks, put him outside of his costume, and you know, at that age, they're fast. And if it's raining, that would just make it a little less fun. So I'm glad that it cleared up, hopefully for most of us at least.
Try my best.
Yes, we appreciate it, Katie. Thank you.